It's me, Letty, Miss Chica's one. Tracy, hey, Tracy, Mercy Tierra, you guys watching? Can somebody go get Tracy and Letty? I've got big news. Okay, I'll wait. Do 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 do. Oh, Tracy, Miss Letty, look! I sewed on my scrapbook layout. Look at me. Can y'all see it? Oh my gosh. If I sewed on this layout and it's not showing up on this camera, can y'all see that? I don't know. Ooh, there's a glimpse. Okay, if you can't see it, I promise I really did sew on my layout. And it's not fake sewing either. It's real sewing. Okay, so why am I making such a big deal out of it? If you all remember, and here's why I have called the attention of Tracy and Letty. First of all, Letty. She had a challenge back around the first of the year, and she said to talk about something that you would like to do this upcoming year. And in my video, I said I would like to finally use my sewing machine that wasn't out of the box for almost 2 years to actually sew on my layout. Well, when I made that little resolution, I had no intention of keeping it, to be quite honest. I said it because I thought, yes, I would love to sew on my layouts. I love how a layout looks with sewing on it. It's one of my favorite things to look at on a layout, but I figured I probably would not do it. And that's why I'm saying Letty. And then here's why I'm calling out to Tracy, who is Mercy Tierra here on YouTube, is because it's her wonderful layouts that really got me up off of my fat little hiney to finally sew on my layouts. Look at me. Wanda, show 'em the stitches. Can you see it? I've sewed around here, and I sewed up that way, and I sewed across. And guys, I hope you can see this because it's actually a straight line. In fact, I even sewed back on this one. Listen, it took me 4 days to do this layout. You know why? It's because I didn't want to put anything on here. I just wanted to put this and that and this into the scrapbook album. I didn't want to put any other embellishments or a title. So I had to just look at the layout for literally 4 days with the sewing on there and try to bring myself to put embellishments on here to complete the layout. So anyway, Tracy, thank you so much for sewing on your layouts because it's really, really what got me going. And if you're even watching this video, you know something you said that really got me motivated. It's when you told us that you don't have to change the bobbin every time that you change your sewing thread. Like you can have blue thread on the top and you can have a white bobbin thread or white thread on the bobbin. Anyway, thanks so much for saying that because I thought, oh, well, that's not so bad. I won't have to wind the bobbin and do all that every time I want to sew. So, I said so. Anyway, I'm sure from now on you all are going to see me sewing on my layouts more often. I'm just so proud of myself. I'm kissing my hand. It looks really good. I'm so proud of myself. So, here's my words. Here's my words of inspiration for the week of March 27th, 2013. If you've been thinking about doing something new on your layouts, something that you really like to see on other people's layouts, do it. Even if it takes a little extra work. And listen, lugging that sewing machine out of the laundry room, I mean, it had drawers in front of it and boxes and those little Sterilite rolling drawer things, and I had to dig in back there and I had to get it out, and it took me like 2 hours to finally get it to sew properly. And I'm on YouTube trying to find out how to thread a Singer sewing machine, and I think if I end up doing this, if I prove to myself that I will use a sewing machine, I may just treat myself to one of those mini sewing machines. And I forget the name of Tracy's machine. I think it's Janome, Janome. I've heard a lot of good things about that particular brand, and I think you can get them for like $50 to $60. But Tracy speaks highly of her sewing machine. See, us gals who sew on our layouts, we're like this with our sewing machines. We're like 2 peas in a pod or in a bucket, whatever you want to say, but that's just how we are. Anyway, oh, I tell you, I'm so full of myself with this, and I wanted to show y'all this the other day before the layout was finished so bad, but I held off. I'm getting better about patience, aren't I? Anyway, thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Letty, because Letty sews on her cards and layouts too. Now, when I watch your videos, Tracy and Letty, instead of me sitting here going, show-offs, I'll be going, look, they sew like I do on their layouts and cards. Hey, I wanted to show y'all the other day so bad, but I said, no, I'm going to wait until I got the entire layout finished. And if you watch my videos and you follow them closely, the other day I made mention of something special that I wanted to share with you. And this is it. You know, I wish I could be telling you I won the lottery, or, gosh, other than winning the lottery, I can't think of anything better than sewing on your layouts. This is something I have wanted to do since I started to scrapbook again. So, really proud of myself. Let me share my layout, and I guess as long as this is kind of a chatty, jabber type of video, I got a message for Miss JoJo Boogie. Now, hang on, JoJo. Okay. So, this is a 12 by 12 layout. You'll see the background well, darn it, hang on. I don't have my normal setup here, so let me scoot out a little. And my table here is a mess, so just act like you can't see it. Listen, I can't sew on my pages, cook a meal, do grocery shopping, save the world, and clean up my table all in one day, now can I? Us sewing girls are busy girls. This is a 12 by 12. The background paper is from that 14 line, and I think, who did that? Oh, I forget, but I'll show you the back of the paper. And it was a Valentine's collection. And that's what half of the background is. Now the left half, the left half, the left half is like an embossed cardstock, and I think Doodlebug does. Nope, it's bazzill. And it's like a Swiss dot pattern. And what I did, I only had, let me sit you down. Come here, Wanda. This paper here, I only had half of that paper left. I had used this part. So I took this bazzill Swiss dots paper and sewed it to that half. So I had a full 12 by 12. Then, let's see. What is this? These other papers, this is Echo Park, Dots, Stripes, and something. This is Sleigh Ride by Crate Paper. I don't know what, oh, this is also Echo Park, Dots, and Stripes. The red is from October Afternoon. This black is also Echo Park, Dots, and Stripes, and Circles, or Squares, or something like that. It's from Echo Park. You remember that line. And my sequins, and I'll zoom in here in a minute, because they're up here, you're not going to be able to see them. My sequins, which is down here too, are the ones that Shelly sent me. Hi, Shelly. Look, Shelly, I sewed on my layout. Yeah. Do you sew on your layouts? Oh, I see. Okay. These little, gosh, what are these off of? I think this is from the sticker sheet from the Trendsetter or down by the shore line. And here's why I need to call out to Joe Boogie. Joe, you looking? Joe, look. I made these Epiphany things. Look, I use this thing. Guys, can I tell you something? I've seen this thing on HSN when I'm checking out different websites. Joanne, 2 peas in a bucket, or pod, yeah, bucket. I see this thing all the time. And I'm always saying to myself, gosh, I don't know. I don't think I'll like that. I like flares, and these are probably going to look cheap because they're plastic, and they're probably going to be a pain in the neck to do. I'm not buying it, even though I love flares. Let me tell you, this is such a thing of the future. It is great. I love it. Look at some of the little things I made today. Look, Joe. Aren't I the triple threat? I mean, I do layouts, I sew on my layouts, and I make my own epoxy circles. Yeah. How cute are those? Now, I'm thinking they're cute. Maybe you don't. But here's what I did. I used some of my new stamps. Where are they now? Heaven knows they're laying out here somewhere because I've not cleaned up at all. Okay, so I used these. Aren't those cute? And I forget the name of it, but I'll tell you. And I used the Fun Flares. These from Technique Tuesday. And I stamped them and then punched them out. And that's what you get. I love it. So, Joe Boogie, thank you so much for sharing this, because you're what prompted me to finally, drop the $12 and buy the stupid thing. And I love it. Oh my gosh, I ordered like 60 of those little plastic epoxy things when I got the Epiphany bubble maker. And I already had to order more because I made a bunch. I'm going to send some out in my racks and birthday gifts going out. But I surely don't want to be caught without having a surplus. We wouldn't want that to happen if there's a coup, right? We've got to have the Bubble 25 epoxy stickers. But they're perfect for these little things from Allie Edwards. So, getting back again, Jojo, thank you. Okay, so here is one of those Epiphany crafts, Bubble 25 things. Here's one. Here is one. Now, down here, let's show you. Down here, that is from Etsy, but I forget which seller. And, gosh, I just don't know how to show this. Hang on, let me zoom in. Okay, see, so there is a metal flare. These little metal clips I picked up from jetpens.com. That's where I get my Signo Uniball gel pens, and they have some cute embellishments coming in now. There's some more of that paper. Oh, I sewed this on too. Well, I didn't actually sew it on. Let me tell you a little trick of the tray. Oh, you know what? Am I making you sick yet? I'm teasing a little bit, but my head is swollen right now. It'll go down in a little bit, but I didn't really sew this onto the page. I just put stitches on here and then glued it down because I didn't want to go screwing up my whole page by sewing into it. So, and that's what I did with these as well. Now, I did sew this up. You can't even see what I'm doing. I did sew all of the papers together, but I did not sew this cluster to the paper. I glued it down. This I did sew together so that I would have a 12 by 12 format to work on. Okay, so washi tape, washi tape, washi tape. I picked up all of my washi tape at Paper Issues on Etsy. This little thing says, "You are the man." That comes from that new boy collection by Echo Park. It's the one that has that real cute paper that's blue, and it says, "A man grows, a man has lunch, a man goes to work, he plays baseball," and then down at the bottom it says, a boy teaches you how to love, or something like that. But that's what that set came from. You'll see I have more little sequins. There's my journaling, and it reads, "Logan is Lewis and Nate is Bill. Nate's names taken from one of Dad's video games. The boys are so fun to watch as they role play. Here it looks like Santa was going to attack Nate and Logan was the lookout." The whole story behind this picture. Once again, it's during winter Christmas break. We had both of the boys, and they will play kill the zombie game, and they act like the house is a forest, and they hide and jump out and shoot zombies and that kind of thing. And when I looked at this picture with Logan back here all squatted down and Santa, my parachute Santa, hanging right there, I thought that was so funny because it looked like Santa was coming in for an attack. So the boys will really get a kick out of this particular layout. But you can see Nate working on his Nerf crossbow, and it looks like this may be a case of Santa 1 point, Bill and Lewis no points. Anyway, they call each other by these names that are characters on one of my son's video games. I don't know which one it is, but it's one of those bloody ones that I could live without, but what are you going to do? He's 29 years old. I can't not let him play with it. it says, the title reads, Bill, Evil Dr. Whitebeard at 12 o'clock. And I mean, that's the kind of stuff they say when they're playing these games. It's hilarious. Anyway, here's some more of my little epoxy flares. This, oh, what did that come from? I don't have the name. Oh, yeah, I do. It is tinsel thickers. These are from this sheet. See how that is? Which is put out by Prima. This is a stamp from that new Maya Road stamp set that I picked up. I got these at Scrapbook Warehouse, guys, and I encourage you to go over and check them out because they have stamps at a really good price. Their shipping is pretty, it's decent, it's fair. It's not cheap, but it's not overpriced. But they never have free shipping, no matter how much you spend. But they do have some very good prices. And like I said, the shipping rate is mediocre to fair. Anyway, that stamp is this. Are you in frame, Vicky? Ah, there you go. Okay. So, I mean, anyway, look, it's got the ampersand, it's got a blank circle, it has the another ampersand, look, 3 of them, all different sizes, at 3 sizes, exclamation marks, and etc., etc., etc. I'm always looking for thickers that has an @ sign or exclamation mark, so I am sure that this is going to come in quite handy. And it's called Maya Road etc. Stamp Strip. Let's see. That's that. This, oh my gosh, that is so old. I'm surprised it even stuck on there. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, look at this. I picked this up at Hobby Lobby years ago. And it's a like almost vellum type of sticker. And it's called Very Cute Sticker Letters. It came in handy though. I always feel so good when I use something like from my old stash. Let's see here. Oh, I guess we got that. This is from this stamp set, which I'm also, you know, I got a thing for the arrows right now, and this worked out perfect for that. Let me see what the name of it is. That is also Maya Road, and it is called Perfect Shot Arrows. Let's see what else to tell you about. I think I've told you about everything. I could zoom in. I am such a creature of habit. I'm all awkward because I don't have my big board set up back here and everything, but let me get a full view again. I'm sorry to be so scattered and all over the place, but when I glued on the last embellishment to this layout, I just couldn't wait to share this sewing thing I did with you guys. Anyway, that's the whole layout, and now let's zoom in. Oh, I think you can see the stitching. See, it turned out pretty straight. I put N and L up there on the tab. That little tab is from, oh gosh, Chapline. So that's an oldie but goodie too. There's my little cluster. And I made that like a little pocket to stick things in. I drew a black line around the outside of my cardstock. And that's about it, guys. Okay, so thanks again, Tracy and Letty. Thank you so much, Joe. I'm so glad you're doing videos again. I found you, Joe, and to everybody watching, I found Joe's videos maybe a year ago or 9 months ago, but she wasn't real active in doing videos then, but I just loved her layouts, and they're nice, clean cut layouts, but she's also very good at layering, so I always enjoyed watching her videos, but she wasn't doing many of them back then, so I'm really glad that you're back and really active in the YouTube community again, Joe. It's great watching your videos, and I definitely need to get over and leave some comments on your channel because you just did some layouts that were, I think, amazing. In fact, I owe a lot of people comments because I've been watching a lot of videos, but remember, I watch on my TV and I can't always get right to the computer and leave a comment. So if all of a sudden you get like 53 comments from me on your videos, you'll know why. Guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm so proud of myself. I should celebrate and have a chocolate Russell Stover egg. I am going to weigh 712 pounds by the time Easter is over. Eating those darn Russell Stover vanilla cream eggs. Oh, they are heaven. I tell you, I could stick a whole one right in my mouth and just let it melt. Oh, it's a wonderful feeling. I don't really put the whole thing in my mouth, but I can polish it off in 3 bites. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm out of here. I'm going to go do some more scrapbooking, and I may even be back with another video. Who knows? Oh, let me show you these real quick. Oh, I'll come back and do a haul video. I'll show them with the next haul I do. Okay, well, you can tell I'm wound up. I'll be scrapbooking till 2 o'clock in the morning. Thanks for watching. I'm really leaving this time. Bye. If you've got any questions, like how do I do it all? How do I manage to be a triple threat? Just ask. I'll get back to you. If I'm not on the phone talking to my agent, I think I'm going to leave this house, quit my job, and travel the world, making layouts, smiles, and sewing on my layouts. That's what I'll do.